Hi guys, it's Miss Brooklyn. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Brooklyn's Journey. You guys are super duper awesome. In my last video, I told you to get to a certain number of likes and you all delivered. So I'm keeping my end and I'm delivering the full recipe of my stuffed salmon. So let's get started. Okay, let go. So I have my pan on medium-low heat. I'm spraying it with my non-stick spray. I'm going to add my kale, and all I did was give my kale a rough chop, making sure that all the meat, the pieces were uniform together. I'm adding half a teaspoon of fresh minced garlic, and go ahead and add some salt and pepper to this mix for you guys. But I'm gonna add my mother's seasoning, and I know you guys are waiting. This is her vegetarian one. We are working on the shipping and it's taken a little longer than expected. I do apologize for that, but it is so much that goes into food, like starting a food line, so we're getting there. As soon as it's ready to go, you guys will be the first to know. And I'm just wilting my kale down. It took about 2.5 minutes tops. You don't need it to get super soft. You just want it to wilt down a little bit. Now we're going to work on the marinade. As you guys can see, I have a bowl here with fresh minced garlic. I have 2 cloves. Do as I say, not as you see. Please squeeze fresh lime into this. Don't use what I use. I didn't have fresh lime. So use fresh lime and also add the skin of the lime, a little bit of the skin of the lime. I'm adding my mother's new flavor, which is a lime jerk flavor seasoning that I'm tasting and trying out. Don't worry guys, I have alternatives down below in the description box. And let me just say, read the description box because the full recipe is there, as well as alternatives for you guys. So I'm going to add some fresh herbs. I use thyme. I use a little bit of rosemary and of course parsley. Now I'm just adding some salt, sea salt and black pepper, because everything is low sodium. You always want to add your own salt. And I am adding some seafood stock. And again, I will stress a full detailed recipe is down below in the description box, what you guys can use, your alternatives. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a mix. So I have a salmon fillet. This is the only cut of salmon that's going to work for this. You can't use salmon steak. You have to have a salmon fillet. I don't know how many ounces this is. Don't ask me. I don't know. All I know is it made 4 servings. As you guys saw, I sliced my salmon fillet in half. Very neatly though. Take your time and do it. And I'm just going to coat the top with the seasoning like so. I'm going to set it aside. Do not put it in the refrigerator. Leave it on the counter. You can cover it, but let it marinate for 30 minutes. Now, into a larger bowl, which do as I say, not as you see. Take an even bigger bowl because my bowl was too small. You're going to add half a cup of mascarpone cheese and half a cup of Greek yogurt. I'm adding a medley of onions and peppers. I use the red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I use the purple onion. I'm adding my kale to the mixture, and then I'm taking my I'm taking my large shrimp that I diced in sections, and I'm adding it to the mixture. As you can see, this is just shrimp that I diced. If you have scallops on hand, please use scallops. It's so good. And as you guys can see, I transferred it into a bigger bowl. I'm giving it a nice mix. And again, the recipe is down below in the description box. All right, well combined. And I'm going to spray my sheet with non-stick spray. Make sure you line it with foil and spray it with non-stick spray. And I'm going to stuff my salmon. I'm going to stuff it as much as I can. My mixture was a lot. I did have leftovers and I was able to make some stuffed chicken with it. But again, it depends on how much salmon you have and how big your fillet is. I don't know the size or the the weight of my fillet. I just don't know. All I know is it made 4 servings. So I'm going to stuff it and I'm going to neatly combine it together. Use toothpicks to get yours to stick together if you need. But I was able to actually get mine perfectly compact that I didn't need the toothpicks. But if you need toothpicks, go ahead and use that. And it should look like this. The last thing you're going to do is put 1 more half a teaspoon of your marinade on top of that salmon, just like that, because again, this is Cajun. So you're going to put this in an oven at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. The first 15 minutes, you're just going to leave it in the oven at 375. The last 5 minutes of the cooking time, you're going to put it under a very hot broiler and you're going to watch it. Please don't do like I did and walked away. I was on the phone and I walked away from my salmon and the edge of my salmon sort of burned, but my boyfriend liked it extra Cajun-y. But this is the final product, as you guys saw in my vlog. Thank you guys so much for liking my videos and requesting it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. It is so good. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I hope you guys enjoy it and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hold on, Charlie. I'm running my mouth with how I forgot I had the salmon under the broiler. Oh.